Hello and welcome to Kilt Beard Co's Beards and Gear. Hope you've had a wonderful week and that you're going to have an even better weekend. Today we're going to start off with a little bit of 12-year whistle pig here. The Old World Rye. Cheers. Good stuff. So this weekend we're going to be adding a little bit of gear to our light pack and kind of round it out. And we're going to add some of our favorite toilet paper, TP. And then we're going to add our inflatable sleeping pad. This thing is awesome. I highly recommend it. It's got a one of those foot pumps incorporated in the sleeping pad, so you don't have to have two pieces, which is really cool. And we are also going to go through the Bushmaster a fire starter, so that's awesome. Also, it's good against wind, and also the plugs are waterproof also. So really cool, a gadget, very small but highly effective. And then I'm going to introduce my, hope that's a heart, my woobie. And I'm going to complete the poncho system and show you what it looks like when it comes together, how you can create a sleeping bag that's waterproof, all of it, all in the comfort of a woobie and a poncho. So stay tuned, Beards and Gear. Hope you have a wonderful week. Let's get after it. Okay, so we got our sleeping pad, our inflatable sleeping pad right now. And this is going to be from a Kupu. Hope I'm saying that right. Open it up here. As you can see, it can pack really tightly. We can probably pack even tighter if we really wanted to force it. I like it because it fits the mold and size of our lightweight carrying bag. Some instructions here. So that's really cool if you want to go through it. And these are going to be for rips and cuts and abrasions to our inflatable. We got the single size here and the double size, our family size. And we're just going to do the single size. And looking at the instructions, really cool. They have a step foot inflation, and it's easy to deflate also. Fold this up, put it back down here. I'm not going to unfold this right now just because of convenience of showing this video, and we will look at this a little bit later on. See if I can get this back in here. Cooperation is the name of the game, right? And get it over here. Yep. All right, there we go. So tighten this back up. Get ready to put this to the side. And oh shoot, I forgot the patches here. So make sure you put these patches inside and keep them available. Keep them dry. Most likely we'll need them. Set this on a rock or a stick, and it's sharp. It might tear it up. So we're gonna want those patches. Next, we have our trusty toilet paper, TP, the good stuff. I would recommend doing only half of this because how much toilet paper do you need for 24 hours, right? And I would put this inside of a ziplock bag and really compress the air so you can use the maximum packing area in your light pack. Okay, now we have our Bigfoot Bushcraft fire starting kit, which is going to be really awesome. Right up on top here of the canister is a reminder of how to use this. It's very simple as far as starting or getting sparks. And there's a QR code there also. And we got our starter, strike, and the tool is like on the right here is like a multi-purpose tool. You can use it to open a can, for screwdriver of such. So it's very convenient. It's got a little bit of measuring on there also, and a strike to the steel here will help you create a spark. It's conveniently tied together so that you're not trying to chase down both ends, and they're right together. So I highly recommend keeping these together. So yeah, so that's that. We'll put them back in the tin here, which I'd highly recommend keep them in the tin to begin with, because you can also use the tin as a fire starter also, if need be. Here's our fire starting plugs. They are waterproof and windproof. You just break these open, kind of crack them or twist them, get the fibers loose. I'll put about 3 to 5 of these in the tin for right now, but I'd want to stack this up with as many as possible, just to make sure I have plenty if I'm out and about. But yeah, these things are awesome. Close this up and put it back to the side. Okay, now my favorite woobie. I love my woobie. If you know me, the woobie is my friend. It's your friend, it's all our friends. It'll keep you dry, it'll keep you warm, it'll create a shelter. It's great to use with the poncho. So this is also known as a poncho liner. So it's a poncho system, I guess you would call it. There's the tie downs that you can use as a tie down with a poncho liner in the holes and the other tie downs on the poncho. And also, you can just use this to wrap around you too. So this thing's awesome. I love it, and you will love it too. Okay, so we have our sleeping pad, we have our toilet paper, and we have our fire starting kit, which is necessary to start a fire, of course, and we have our lovely woobie. These are our additions to our pack. So our packing list involves an inflatable pad, some socks to make sure our feet stay dry, some toilet paper. Obviously, we need to keep our butt dry, and then we have our outdoor bivouac beard oil to keep the bugs away, moisturize our beard. We have our fire starting kit. We also have our med pack, and here's a 550 cord that comes in the med pack. I don't know where my current one is right now. And we have our poncho liner system here, our poncho system, and they are just a great marriage to have in any packing list. All conveniently going to be in our lightweight pack, and here it is. All right, so good morning. Today we're going to do our inflatable pump sleeping pad, and then we're going to do the poncho system. Really cool. I highly recommend it for your next outing, and let's get to it. So we got our poncho in here, or not our poncho, our sleeping pad in here. Toss this aside for a moment. So nice and tall, it's gonna fit me perfectly. I'm about 6 foot. Actually about 6 foot and change, I'm gonna call it. So first you want to make sure that the plug is plugged in and closed, obviously, like so. You can see it's taller than me, I'm 6 foot, so this is going to be a nice little pad. And it has a pump built into it, so just go ahead and pump it. We don't want it to be too tight. Hurry up, put the air in, put the plug in. Like so. We got our whole entire thing here. Whole entire pad. So, and So take the air out. We're gonna go ahead and undo this plug, then undo the bottom plug. Load it like so. And I like to go from top to bottom when I do this. I want this to be nice and tight. We put it back in our pack. We can have maximum room for the rest of our stuff. Full at half. Put back in our bag. The other case will probably be our lightweight bag when we get this all said and done. But it'd be nice to keep this in here for now. And that, so we do that. So next, we're gonna get our woobie and our poncho. So same thing as I spoke in the last video. We'll lay our poncho out. Put this down for a second. Make sure you do it bottom side up like this. And as you can see, there's the holes right here, which will tie our woobie on. And they're all perfectly for this. So this is the poncho system. Let's do nice little ties here so I can undo this quickly if I want to. So now you can be waterproof and warm at the same time. No cooler system than this, in my opinion. This will take care of you. All right. So this is the poncho on the outside, poncho liner on the inside. And what you do is, if you want to sleep with this, you're simply going to button this all the way down, like so. And these are in between the tie downs. So now you have yourself a sleeping bag, basically. Waterproof sleeping bag with warmth. And let's get into the thing really quick. Hopefully I don't show my kilt to you guys. What's underneath my kilt? I usually will go like this. Put foot all the way down there. Get my other foot down here. like so. And snap that off. Like so. Now, I have a place to lay down. I'm laying down on my pad, like this. I'm warm, I'm waterproof, and I actually could sink all the way in here and close it off at the top and be totally insulated from the rain. So, really cool system. If you never have tried the poncho liner system, highly recommend it. Super warm if you get wet. It will actually keep you dry. It's really weird how it works, but as your body tries to perspirate, it'll go on top of the poncho liner and it'll evaporate and it'll actually start to self-dry you off. So really cool system. If you've never tried it before, highly recommend it in your next outing. The poncho liner together will be less than $100, but yeah, so this is how the system works. Just an FYI, how tall this can go. About this tall. So when before we go out hiking or camping or anything like that, it's really important to stay hydrated. And to stay hydrated, you got to drink a lot of water. So make sure you drink water 24 to 48 hours before you even head out to be at your healthiest. Also, at the same time, you gotta keep your beard healthy too. We have our Best Damn Beard Butter. Highly recommend this for everybody. Now, with the Best Damn Beard Butter, put it in your beard, and I usually do it before I go to sleep because that's when I get most dehydrated. Or if I'm gonna go out on a long day out in the sun in the conditions, I'll put this on and then I'll put a little bit of oil on too. Especially our beard elixir, because that's really moisturizing too. We don't want our beard to get all crunchy and dry and our skin all dry and everything like that. Also help against pollutants out in the air, brush falling down on us, dirt, what have you. We want to keep our pores nice and clean and clear so we don't get acne, blackheads, things like that, irritations, etc. So I highly recommend as a routine to use the Best Damn Beard Butter with your beard oil and then potentially your balm if you would like a balm. If it's going to be really windy outside, I'll put a balm on top. If I don't care, it's not a big deal, I'll just let that go. The good thing with our balms is that you will have some SPF protection from our raspberry oil. So that's really important too. But as you see, our butter is nice and buttery, if you will. And yeah, so next time out, make sure that you drink plenty of water, 24 to 48 hours. I highly recommend using our Best Damn Beard Butter at least a week to get all those nutrients in your beard beforehand, and then just maintenance. The maintenance will come 24 hours before you go out and or when you do go out to give you full day coverage from those pollutants, keep your skin nice and dry, etc. Other than that, that's Beard Talk in the sun and outdoors. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and be safe out there.